Hello, my name is Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and today I have this 2006 MOnaco Diplomat Model 38 PST. It's only got about 18,000 miles and is in pretty good shape inside and out. Today I'm going to walk you around the coach inside and even up on the roof. Then we're going to get it on the road and I'm going to give you my feedback on how the coach drives. So let's get started. Up front, it's got a one-piece Panaview windshield. Gives you sort of a panoramic view while going down the road, because not only is it it's one piece, but it kind of goes around the corners a little bit. Gives you a great perspective of the road. Now the front, when we got this coach, it had the typical 3M problem that older coaches have, where it starts to crack up and all that. So we took it off. We had the whole front repainted. It was a pretty expensive job, but now the face looks perfect on it. And this stuff is just dust. It's not scratches or anything like that. Now in here, there's an 8,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. It's only got about 155 hours on it, and it's on a slide out tray. So you just pull it out, there's a little latch, and reveals, kind of a heavy thing to pull out, reveals the generator. That's right, only 155 hours on it. Now around this year, they switched from using the 7,500 watt generators to the 8,000, so you get a little bump in wattage, which is really nice. This coach has 2 air conditioners and is, of course, a 50 amp coach. All you do is push it back, and it's in place. I'm going to double check that. Yep, it's in place. Kind of makes it easier to service it when you want to get it done. And by the way, we have just serviced that generator. We changed the oil, changed the filters, so it's good to go. And we have the receipts to prove that as well, with the dates and all the billage and the amount and where we had it done. Right here you've got some electronics for your chassis side, basically your instrumentation panel, all your light switches and things like that. Now this coach has Alco aluminum wheels all the way around, which are beautiful and great shape. I've got a little scratch here. Looks like you may have hit something in the past. You know, normally, this is a 13-year-old coach. You're going to see stuff like that on the lower parts of the RV. Now, this is a large pass-through storage. It's got waterproof lining on it as well. Here's another full pass-through storage, because, of course, this is a raised rail chassis. Plenty of storage capacity in here. Right here is your horizontally mounted propane tank. Looks pretty clean. It's a huge tank. Goes all the way across the coach. Right here is your wet bay. So it kind of looks a little messy, but there's just extra pipes and little hand soap and things like that. It's got an outside shower, and it does have a sanitation system for your black tank. So essentially, when you go to dump your tanks, you can flush it out with a water hose. You can plug it in. I believe it's right here. You just plug it into your hose and flush it out. It also has your tank tests. So when you're out here dumping your tanks, you can check your tanks as you fill up. So if you want to fill to a certain amount. Right here is one of your docking lights, which is very helpful at night when you're trying to back into a spot. The paint is in excellent condition. Notice this, no delamination whatsoever. Straight walls. Paint still holds its high gloss shine. Now all of the tires and wheels have button inserts, and I believe it has all the little covers inside. So when you park, if you're staying somewhere sort of long term, you've got the covers. You can just button them over to cover and protect your tires from the hurtful UV rays that cause these tires to get checks. And speaking of the tires, we just put all 6 new tires on this coach. Right here is your 50 amp power cord. Looks like it has an electric reel. And your air filter for your engine's right there on the right. Now, even though it's only 38 feet, it's got a 400 horsepower, 8.9 liter ISL Cummins motor. And that provides a 10,000 pound towing capacity. This is just a ladder extension you can store underneath it. It looks like it has an extra one underneath. This is your rear radiator right here. Looks like you have coolant on the left, engine oil on the right, as well as transmission oil dipstick and hydraulic fluid. There's your Roadmaster sticker. Now this rides on a Roadmaster RR8R chassis, has 8 outboard mounted airbags. Now in the industry, Roadmasters generally ride a little better than the Freightliners and Spartans of its class. They mount the airbags a little farther out, and they use slightly thicker chassis beams. So they typically ride very tight, and there's not too much sway at all. Right in here is your inverter and some storage capacity. So what the inverter does is when you turn it on, you can run your microwave, TVs, all your power outlets like that off of your batteries instead of having to fire your generator up. Now, right before we purchased this coach, the lady who owned it put two brand new chassis starting batteries in. And when we brought it up here, we installed all 4 brand new 6-volt coach batteries. So the coach has all new batteries. Here's your passenger side rear dually. Again, all new tires. Right here is your hot water heater. This is a 10-gallon hot water heater that runs off of either propane, and it also has an electric element in it. Move that up. I like this. They put a little piece of, it's like a plastic clear bra. So when you pull this out and scrape it to turn on, you won't scratch your paint. I like that. It looks like it's just been resealed as well. This is the other side of your pass-through storage compartments. And before I open the front one, I forgot to turn on all the cargo lighting. Let's see, porch light. I'm not sure where the switch is. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. There we go. Got the lights on. So fully lit, pretty well lit. I think there's 4 lights in here. So you can clearly see everything in there, even at night. This is your front passenger side pass-through storage compartment. A lot of storage in this coach. Even though it's only 38 feet, you've got a lot of storage. Now this has dual fill capabilities for your diesel fuel tank. One here and one on the other side. It's got a fully electric patio awning. Now the door awning is electric, and they're notorious for going out. So it could be, a couple $100 for a new motor, or if you replace the entire thing. I think we saw one on Amazon for about $450 to put a whole new door awning, but it may only be in motor. Typically that is what it is, the motor. But worst case scenario, you're looking at $500 for that. Paint, excellent condition, super glossy. There's a few little scuffs right here. Again, this is a 13-year-old coach, so it's not perfect, and I'm pointing out any flaws I see, and I may have missed a flaw or two here and there, and check my pictures, I may have taken a picture of it at some point. Now this has side cameras, as you can see right here, because this coach, they have a package called the Super Savings Package. It comes with the rear cameras as well as side indicator cameras, and a few other nice options come with that package. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one-piece fiberglass roof now. All right, we're up on the roof now. Now, like I mentioned, it has a one-piece fiberglass roof. Now the front caps, it's got some clear coat coming off. This is pretty common on a coach this age. It's been out in the sun a little bit, and it gets hit by the UV and it breaks it down. A little bit on the sides as well. Now all of the awnings are an acrylic type awning, including the window toppers. This is the highest quality awning fabric you can have. They supposedly last, I think, around 10 years or 15 years. They're really, really nice fabrics. Now this is your kitchen vent fan. Seals look good. There's no cracking in them. Probably have to reseal it within the next year or so. But that's common. You got a caulk up here every 2 years. That's just the rule of thumb. The shrouds themselves look pretty good. That's your little vent for your refrigerator. That's your bathroom vent fan. All the seals look pretty good. Now we've had this for a few months and we're in South Carolina, so we've had some really hard rain and this coach has had no leaks whatsoever. So here you see some more clear coat coming off the side, paint on the top. Rear main seal looks great. A little more clear coat issues right there. Toppers could use a wash, but the fabric themselves is actually, they're in great shape. No tears or anything like that. This is your rear air conditioner shroud. No cracks, in good condition. Again, fiberglass roof. So the roof itself is great. There's no soft spots. I'm walking up here, I weigh about 150 pounds. I don't feel any soft spots. Low maintenance. It's nice to have a fiberglass roof. MOnaco is a high quality manufacturer. All right, let's continue with the video and you're gonna see me inside the coach next. All right, now we're on the interior of this coach, and as you can see, it has a very warm, homey feel about it. It's all real hardwood on all the cabinetry and even the accents around the windows, and I believe it's oak colored. And it's even got a little center block piece and the designs on the slide outs, which is gorgeous. Now, as you can see, all the carpet here we have taken out and we've put down engineered hardwood flooring. So all of the surfaces that you walk on in the coach are either tile or that engineered hardwood floor, which makes it a lot easier to keep clean. You can just sweep it out. If you're coming in and out at a beach or somewhere dirty, it's a lot better than carpet. Now over here to your left, we have a lounge J couch. The condition of the fabric is excellent, showing no signs of wear or cracking. This is a jackknife, so you just pull that lever and it comes out and flattens. There's a little storage compartment down here. Here we go. It's got a little latch so it doesn't fly out on you when you're going down the road. And right here you have the control for your fantastic electric fan vent for your kitchen area. This is all Corian countertops with a beautiful Corian backsplash that continues in your little hutch area. You've got a 3-burner gas stove with Corian removable inserts, as well as a dual ceramic sink, again, Corian inserts. We've got a filtered water system as well, with a filter underneath there, very easy to access and replace. Got plenty of storage capacity up here. Got a convection microwave oven, more storage over here above your hutch. There's a little crack in this piece of wood right here. No big deal, it's still put together pretty well. Just a little crack on the surface, little design area here. Beautiful backsplash on your hutch as well. Well lit, you've got 2 lights. There's a switch right here for them. And right here, you have your 4-door refrigerator that runs off of either gas or electric, and it does have an ice maker as well. Right here is your dining area. Now this is extendable, and your coach comes with fold-out chairs as well. So you just pull that out and it extends, and you just unfold your chairs, and you can easily seat 4 people. And you also have this extra countertop space, so if you want to put a pot of food there, or the main serving over there, it doesn't take up space on your eating area. All the condition of the fabric is in excellent condition. It's showing no signs of normal wear that you see sometimes when the couches and all the upholstery is either cheap or it's been used way too much. Now check out the design up here. All the colors in this coach are gorgeous. You have these beautiful little wood-made signs, little crests. They look like crests around all of the windows. And up front you've got your TV, and this coach does have a surround sound system with a subwoofer over there in their dining area underneath the cabinets. Lots of storage up here as well. I believe our records, yep, here are the records for the services. Now, like I said earlier, we changed all the oil and filters in your generator, but we also changed all the oil and filters, fuel filters, oil filters, and air filter if it needed it for the engine as well. And they also lubed the chassis while they're at it. So the coach, all the preventative maintenance has been done to this coach. It's ready to hit the road without, second guessing yourself. Now these obviously swivel. Again, great condition, showing no signs of wear. This is a really low miles coach, 18,000 miles. It wasn't really used, and it shows that, especially on the interior. Now this has an electric recliner, which can be used while it's swiveled as well. So you can use this as a recliner, and it's also really nice while flying down the road. That's the most comfortable seat in the coach on the road. Again, woodwork in here is beautiful. You have these little centerpieces I was talking about earlier. It gives it a really warm feel. The oak wood is nice, and it's all real wood as well. And right here is your thermostat that controls both of your main air conditioners. Now these coaches are really well sealed up and really well insulated. MOnaco does not build a cheap coach, and really with the high quality coaches you're paying more for a lot of stuff you don't see but are really nice to have. Insulation is one of those things. You'll never see it, but it's nice to have. Lower cost, less fuel usage, and really all around this is a high quality coach. Now back here you have Corian countertops for your sink and your bathroom area. You've got medicine cabinet space here with a nice little vanity. This is a pretty big shower. Good bit of space, very tall. Now this coach has 7-foot ceilings throughout, so it's taller than the older coaches. This is right around the generation when they started using new stuff like the 8,000 watt generator, and they upped the ceilings as well. They've got a little soap dispenser here, which I find really nice because when you're going down the road, your stuff is going to start flying around, and it's good to just throw it in there. Right here is your toilet area. That's a nice porcelain toilet there. Corian countertops with the bathroom and the toilet area's own sink. You've got a vanity here as well as more medicine cabinet space, or just cabinet space. You've got an outlet in here as well. You know, if you like to spend a lot of time in the toilet, you can just charge your phone while you're at it. More space back here. We've got an electric, fantastic fan vent here. Now right here is your main control center for the coach. You have your slide out controls, hot water heater controls, tank test, water pump. It's got system heat. I believe that's the tank heater system. You can also start your generator up from here too. Now back in the bedroom area, this is a triple slide coach. You've got one slide back here. Makes a good bit of space. You have this beautiful Corian countertop here. Again, replace the carpet with engineered hardwood floors. A lot of storage in this coach throughout it. Even up here. Now this is a nice touch. We actually didn't do this. We bought it like this. This is a large Insignia smart flat screen TV. And there's a little latch. If you unlatch it, it swings out like this. So while you're in bed, you can have it at the right angle. And then when you're going down the road, you can just quickly put it up and latch it. I'm going to go in and latch it so I don't forget later. Right here you've got more storage. These look like the OEM pillows that came with it. Those may have been the previous owner's pillows. We could throw it out if you'd like. Either way, a lot of storage right there. Let's check. It says sometimes these things, yeah, these are deep. Look at that. Very deep. Got more outlets right here. Huge storage compartment or wardrobe. Again, this coach is only 38 feet long, which is really nice. It provides a little extra maneuverability while going down the road, which is nice. I guess you lose a little bit of wardrobe space with that, but no big deal. You get to fit in more state parks, national parks, things like that, and it's easier to get around. This is an RV queen bed. Now it looks like you've got a gap on either side, and by the way, that gap is filled with a little shelf area. So if you deleted that little shelf area, you could put easily a king in here if you wanted to do that. You also have lights and controls here. More storage up above. This coach has the original slide locks if you like to use those. Again, woodwork is really nice back here. The whole coach feels very homey, and everything is high quality. Again, this goes with the fact that it is a MOnaco coach. And I'm sure if you know RVs, MOnaco builds a high quality coach inside and out. They don't really cut corners. And you can see that with this coach right here. So anyways, let's go ahead and get on the road. I'm gonna give you my feedback on how it drives and what I think about how much power it makes and how it feels to go down the road in it. So let's go. All right, we're gonna go over a quick overview of the cockpit here. Now to my left, I have my power gear electronic leveling system. It has a manual mode as well as automatic mode. You've got heated mirrors, air dump. The pedals come in and out, which is really nice because everyone has different length legs. So thank you, MOnaco, for putting that in. You have your battery boost here, automatic traction control, engine brake switch. This is your 6-speed Allison transmission push button selector. Gear selector. This has a 3000 series world transmission from Allison. Beautiful transmission. Now right here, coach has a smart wheel, so I can flash my headlights, flash my taillights. I've got cruise control on my left, windshield wipers on my right. Now the cruise control can also be used to put the coach at a higher automatic rev. So I can just press resume, cancel, comes back down. Really nice if you want to quickly build up your air or warm the coach up. You got a boost gauge here, which is really nice. That's a boost from your turbocharger. Oil pressure, or that's oil pressure. You know, airbag pressure up on the right. You got your camera system right here. See if I flick, right auto. You can't really see anything because it's dark. Left auto. Generator start stop button here. I've got my step cover. It does have an electric step cover. Radio switch, air conditioner controls, which actually blow cold, which is surprising for an RV. Check out the step cover. You got a nice cup holder here, cup holder to my left, some drawers here. As your step cover, it comes out. I'm just going to go in and put it all the way out. Now, right here you have, this is like, the coach is actually technically handicap accessible. This is like a little lift. You've got an electric, it's an electric lift. Really nice if you want that. If you don't want it, 8 bolts and it's gone. So either way, it's a nice little thing that comes with the coach. Now you've got map light controls, your step cover switch for the passenger, so she can or he can control it. Map light switch. Now the step well is very well lit as well. Really nice if you're stepping out of the coach and it's dark, you're not going to trip and fall. Actually, there's also a control for an electric sunshade here for the passenger, which I had coming down earlier. Now, there it is. Okay. That's really nice to have. It was too bright. The driver has one as well. Fully electric, just push a button. So you can be sitting there reclining. You got your air conditioner blowing. You got your cup of drink to your right. Lean back in the recliners. Gets too sunny, just push a button. It's really comfortable driving these things down the road. Yep, driver side is electric shade as well. I've also got another sunshade here that's manual. That's kind of convenient because, you know, if the sun's hitting you from the side, I believe the passenger side has one as well. Yep, passenger side has one as well. That basically covers everything. Let's go ahead and hit the road with this thing. All right, we're getting on the road now with this coach, and it's really easy to drive. And you ever have that moment when you're going down the road and you suddenly like think, I have no idea, I don't even remember driving here. I just had that moment. This thing's just really easy to drive. Let's see, we're up to 45 miles an hour now. I've got it nailed, by the way. 50, 55. It makes so much power for a little 38 footer. 60, 65. For an RV, this thing's fast. We're at 67 now. I'm going to set cruise control just so I can kind of feel it out and talk about it. Now, 38 feet, weighs less, and it's got a 400 ISL Cummins. Now, I've seen plenty of 45-footer coaches that weigh almost 50,000 pounds with an ISL Cummins. So, a lot of power with this coach. I like having the boost gauge. You can make sure your turbo is working good. See what's going on. Oh, you know what? I'm a clown. I had cruise on earlier to have the high revs. I clicked it on and pressed set. Actually, I turned it off because it was already on. So let me reset at 65. There we go. Coach drives really well. There's like almost no swaying whatsoever. Now this chassis has sensors in its airbags, and when you go around corners and if you have to perform an evasive maneuver, it will automatically pressurize and depressurize certain airbags to provide more stability side to side, which is really, really nice. Now, this is a fully aluminum chassis except for a few areas. In the driver cockpit area, it's a full steel cage, which provides extra safety if you ever get in a wreck with the coach. The rest of it back there is aluminum, but up here is a steel cage. We also have a steel firewall. These coaches are really safe. Again, this goes on the my point earlier of the fact when you buy a higher quality coach like MOnaco or various other brands, you pay for hidden features that you don't see on the surface. I could show you 10 other coaches that are much cheaper. You walk in and it'll impress you. You say, why am I paying more for this MOnaco? The reasons are there. And obviously there are a few areas where you can touch it, feel it, understand why, but the reasons, a lot of the reasons are hidden. I think that little, there's a remote for that thing is just rattling over there. But yeah, a lot of the reasons are hidden. That steel cage is one of the reasons. I'm sure there are other chassis manufacturers that do that, but this is a high quality coach. MOnaco doesn't play around. And this thing drives really well. With those sensors compensating for each corner I take and the curves, it's so stable. I mean, the coach is upright, and it feels like it. And it's so smooth, it's dead straight. I'm gonna get back on the road on the other side and show you. I mean, it just, well, I don't even have to do that. It shows, it goes dead straight. It doesn't pull that way or another. See, engine brake. Engine brake works. This coach drives really well. Anyways, that will complete the video. By the way, no rattles, anything like that. The steering is so smooth. Roadmaster makes a superb chassis. Again, I am not afraid to say this, and I stand by it if anyone wants to question it. For its class, for this coach, the Roadmaster chassis outperforms, I would say, 95% of all other chassis. It's a step above other chassis. With the airbags sitting out wider, the thicker rails, the sensors compensating, it's so stable. There's almost, I just went around that corner and it's like flat, like an F1 car. Obviously it's not an F1 car, it's a joke, but it's flat. Minimal swaying in the chassis. And there's so much power at that 400 ISL. And being 2 feet under 40 feet, it's a lot easier to maneuver. So a lot of pluses about this coach. Again, just to recap, we did a full engine service. We lubed the chassis, all the chassis components. Generator oil was changed, filter was changed, had a service. Brand new, all brand new batteries. You got the new floors. This coach, new tires. This coach is ready to go. There is not a worry in mind when you come pick this up. We've already done a PDI. We've gone through all the water systems, hot water heater things. The coach checks out and it's ready to go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more questions or need any more information, please call or text me at 864-376-5600. Check out the link below as well if you want to see the price information on the coach, and to see my number if you don't want to rewind and write it down real quick. So thank you so much for watching.